All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking Way Through Life with me, Chef Drake. And today we're going to be making a play on, well, not even play on fish and chips. I was going to say play on fish and chips, but it's no chips. So I have some local fish here, Tarakihi, and it is written down in the description. But I've used it in another recipe and I had the whole fish, so I broke it down. So I had a whole nother side of it. And you know, my favorite thing to eat are sandwiches. So I got this loaf of bread when I was just walking around the market. It's so good. It's like rosemary and a little bit of pumpkin and some seeds inside. So I'm gonna toast this off and then we're gonna make a nice little wasabi kind of garlic aioli quick there. Some onions, lettuce, tomato on top. And I'm going to fry my tarakihi. And yeah, so a quick little fish sandwich. Quick, you know how my sandwiches are. Very quick, very quick. But full of flavor and things you already have at home. So yeah. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my bread in the oven, just toasting off. Then I'm gonna get my fish, go ahead and sear it off, and then make my sauce and everything else, just slicing, dicing, and putting together. Super fast though, I promise. It's a fast sandwich, very fresh. If you have local fresh fish, just another way you can use it. So yeah, let's get started. So inside of my bowl, I have some all-purpose flour. It's also like self-rising flour, depending on where you are in the world. I'm pretty sure, I think it's all-purpose flour here. I have to check my bag, but when I'm traveling, I do have to double check on things because, you know, as an American, we name everything differently. I'm just putting in some salt and pepper. I'm also gonna add in some paprika, as well as a little bit of ground ginger. And this is gonna be my base for my fish. Now, I'm not putting these away yet because I'm seasoning the flour, but I'm also gonna season the fish. So with my fish here, this is not a huge piece of fish. It's just one fillet, so it's one side of the fish. I'm actually going to cut this in half. And this is just so that I can easily get the bones out. So I have bones here. And I would just want to get the bones out the middle. And then I also just want to have it so I can layer this on top of my sandwich. So do not worry. Whoop. Just get that really nice strip of bones right out the center there. Now, as you can imagine, this piece is gonna cook a lot faster than this piece will, but it's okay. I mean, most of the time what I do is I save that for a nice little chef bite, but today we won't. We're gonna make sure that everything goes inside. All right, now that I have cut out the fish, now I season the fish itself, and then I'll season it. I'll go into the flour and then right into the pan. Now, one little thing that I'm doing here is, as you can see, I have my salt and pepper shakers. I make sure to wipe these down every single day. If you know that you're bad at wiping them down, then you're doing things like fish and chicken and other things in your kitchen, you want to make sure that you are taking some salt and pepper and just putting in a small little container. So sometimes you'll see me with little dishes of salt and pepper. That is why. Oh, dropped a little ginger on there. That is why, so I can make sure that they're clean. For me, like for these two here, since I know that I'm not gonna be able to do what I just said, I just put a little bit of my hand. So I don't want to stick my hand inside of there. Has that fish on there. And this is like the quick version of getting a whole nother container out. My hand is now my container. So I have some paprika and ginger right in my hand. I still wipe off these before I put them away, but I don't have to worry about cross-contamination inside of the bags there. It's not the end of the world, but it's the end of the world. No, no, I'm gonna take a very, very special utensil, a fork, and I'm gonna mix this together. And then I'm gonna take it from the parchment paper to my flour to the pan. So let's get started. I'm gonna wipe these down while I'm thinking about it. That's another thing too, do it while you're thinking about it. So I'm gonna wipe these down, get everything over. We're gonna go into the pan, and while it's frying, then we're gonna get our wasabi aioli together as well. Very quick, very easy. Okay, let's jump right into this. And what I mean by jump is we skipped the breading. I'm sorry guys, I just skipped over it. But I breaded the fish. put it into the oil, and what you're seeing now is that it's frying. I'm gonna flip it over, and you're gonna see the other side. And so there it is. That's what you want to see. So, oh, I don't want to break it, but it's a little soft. You can actually use a fish spatula right now. Probably been better, but I didn't have one with me right now in my Airbnb, so use my tongs, but just be careful. But that golden brown is what I want to look for. I want it to be pretty much fried a little harder because it's a sandwich and I don't want to have no texture. And what this breading does is it's going to absorb the sauce that we're going to make in a little while. Also, I didn't show you me breading battering the fish before it went in, but don't worry because I have a surprise. We're going to show you the shrimp. This is just because I had leftover shrimp. You already have the oil that you've been cooking the fish in. So if I have leftover shrimp and I'm doing just a quick little fish sandwich today, why not put the shrimp in? I love using my leftovers for other stuff. These are huge prawns that I got here at the local Auckland fish market. And just put it in the same batter that you already made, same oil that you already have, and voila. You have a side dish. Instead of fish and chips today, I have fish and prawns. So fish sandwich and prawns. They turn it nice golden when you turn them over. What you're looking for with these especially is the protein actually shrinking. So you'll see it goes from a nice capital C and it should go to a lowercase c very soon as it's cooking. So these are amazing and they're really delicious. Probably one of the best prawns I've bought since I've been here. All right, guys, these are coming out. Okay, so as you see when I was frying the fish, I was talking about making this sandwich with extra, things I had left over. And I was like, oh, I got a couple pieces of shrimp left over. And I told you about it in the video. I already told you about it, but when you're doing that, I mean, it's great because I'm already using that oil and I'm already using it for seafood. So I might as well just, yeah. So we're gonna make it part of the dish, I promise. All right, so what we're gonna do is gonna make a quick little homemade aioli, some mayonnaise. This is cheating. I guess I would say a cheater's aioli. I have some wasabi here. And I like wasabi, but I feel like wasabi it can be kind of a one trick pony or like it has a lot of it doesn't have a lot of different uses to it sometimes. Like it can overtake a dish, I think. So I'm gonna add some garlic, which will make this an aioli. I'm also gonna add in zest and juice, of course. Mix this together, a little salt and pepper. This is gonna be our sauce, and I'm gonna get my bread out of the oven really fast. So let me chop down this. I'll be right back. All right, so I got the garlic chopped in. Just getting a little lemon zest. I always say zest first, juice second. This is not the prettiest lemon, so I'm just getting as much of the zest as I can. Get this juice in here. Make sure oh, this one is seedless. See, okay, so I have a video. I've been referencing it a little bit, and I'm just like, I just squeeze that lemon in there, and that lemon is full of seeds. But I remember why now, because I bought some seedless lemons while I was here, and then I also have some lemons that have loads of seeds, and I keep forgetting which one is which. So that day, I'll just like release the Kraken with all my lemon, with all the seeds and everything. Now I cleaned these earlier because of the fish. Now they're gonna smell like lemon, but I just clean as I go all throughout. So, all right. Ooh, it's really nice. So what I like about wasabi is that bunch of heat, but it's not just like wasabi and that's it. So this is gonna be our wasabi aioli going on my crusted bread. So that's soft, but it also has a little bit of texture there, all to make my sandwich. So let's get my sandwich stuff together and then we'll be ready for all of this. I'm gonna watch my fork. It's just for me, but habits. All right, this is a sandwich, so of course it's just your preference. I love a fresh red onion, a little bit of tomato. Also, remember if you're using your knife to slice tomatoes, afterwards, definitely wash this off. That acid can really dull your knives. Have some lettuce here. Now it's time to build a sandwich. That's it. All right. So let me see. What's my bottom half of the spread? I like putting a little spread on top and bottom. Spill this. Of course, my fish. Spread on top there a little bit too. I did that because I want to drizzle more on the fish. I want to make sure I had enough. All right. So I like to do is put my onions on. 2 tomatoes. Got the lettuce. Oh yeah. That height is crazy. No fish and chips, but a little fish and prawns. All right, and that's gonna be, it's gonna be my sandwich of the day. A little fish and prawns, a little double seafood on seafood there, and it's about to fall, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this and take a bite. I just want you to see this for a second though, because it is crazy. I love this drizzle down the back here. Oh my God, I love a sandwich. I mean, it's just so good, like how you can make it. I'm actually gonna put it on this side so my guests can see, but oh yeah. And you also have enough of this that you can put a little bit on top of the shrimp too. Voila. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you enjoyed any of my sandwich episodes. I mean, my sandwich episodes are literally just like my favorite because I am so about to chop down on this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, keep coming back. Have the podcast on Thursdays, chef tips and tricks on Wednesdays, behind the scenes on Saturdays, and of course, this on Mondays, Eastern Standard Time. All right. See you next time. Peace.
Cooking your way through life. Cooking your way.
Thank you for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even learned something. You know what to do next. Please hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons below and have a great day.